We are heading 10 years of Mikhail Borisovich being in a prison camp, and he's a symbol for the situation deteriorating in Russia concerning rule of law, human rights, and the rights of freedom. Since President Putin re-entered office in May, almost week by week, there were new laws that repress civil society in Russia, which means that Kremlin obviously is decided to suppress anybody who is fighting for real election, having a choice in elections, the right of demonstration and of freedom. Now, Russia definitely needs a modernization of the country. And we all know that modernization means that you need young, well-educated people who have connection with the rest of the world, who are eager to invent new things, who can start with new ideas, be creative, and can dare something. For all that, they need a situation of a state that is protecting individual freedoms, and they must be able to rely on the rule of law. Transparency International tells us that more and more little and medium-range entrepreneurs are being suppressed by governors or other functionaries that just accuse them with anything, usually it's a tax issue, in order to take away prospering firms from them. Now, this is a situation which will hinder the country to develop an economic way of its own, and this means that the country will have to go on living on the outcome of the selling of resources, which is oil and gas, and there is no development of an economy of its own. So, with a deteriorating economy and a population growing older and no chance for modernization, the social tension in that country definitely will become bigger, and that with about 5 million bureaucrats who all want to have their share of the wealth. So in the Western countries, we are talking about the system Putin, and we are also talking about that, taking into account those three elements, this system Putin will not be able to last for many more years, and so we are talking about a past-Putin era. What is really disturbing me that big Western firms are trying to get their share of dirty deals. When the BP company decided to join with Rosneft, well knowing that Rosneft has incorporated Yukos after a worldwide seen unfair procedure, you must say that BP is really part of the game. And this is immorality not only on Eastern, not only on Russian, but on Western side too. So I demand from those big firms to return to ethnical, fundamental terms and norms, and not just put away everything they know just to get their share of the cake that is being distributed. Coming to Mikhail Khodorkovsky, it is not only that we know that he really has gone a long way from starting collecting wealth in the 90s to a man who does not care about the money anymore, but who really has understood that a prosperous society needs good education, needs free people, needs young people who believe in their future and that they have a chance. He has gone through a long way of being in prison, and I think that has changed his personality. So he now is the symbol for standing up with a clear conscience towards the Kremlin, where there is somebody who is the head of this system of suppression.